Hello everyone, my name is Peter of Thinking 3D, and today I'm going to show you how to turn this COVID-19 mask into a working breathing apparatus to combat COVID-19. Let's get started. The tools that you will need, it's very simple. They're everyday objects that you can actually use at home, mostly. Hot glue gun, some wire cutters, X-Acto knife, some scissors, and measuring tape. For the supplies that you do need in order to make the mask, there are other things that you do need, such as some paracord, some air filter, and some automarine double-sided weather seal. The very first step in making sure your mask is in perfect condition to use, put the pieces together beforehand. This grid piece right here should slot right into this piece easily, clips just like that. This is where the filter piece will go, and that's what makes it interchangeable and replaceable. When you want to replace the filter, you just pop it right back out. It comes out. This grid cover is meant to protect the filter for when the grid is in there and the filter is just right there. Snaps right on, and then snaps right off. The next step in the process to make the COVID mask would have to be threading the paracord through the slots for the adjustable string. What we're going to do, we're going to take our measuring tape, bring it out to 33 inches. That should be long enough to make the string adjustable for any person. We're going to take our paracord, and then just cut. We're going to do this twice. So here's the first string. Cut it here. We're going to take the first string, we're going to thread it through here, and then just shimmy it through. It should be fine. Straighten it back out, and bring it back just a bit. Take your hot glue gun, fill the crevices with hot glue. We're going to let that dry. We're going to do the same thing to the bottom in just a moment. Once the hot glue dries, you're going to take your X-Acto knife. You're going to cut off any excess bits of the paracord and the glue to make it flush with the mask. That way there's no straggly bits. Just clean that up a bit. You're going to take your hot glue gun once more and seal it off. That way there's no chance that the paracord will slip out when putting the mask on. Then we're going to repeat the same thing for this side. We're going to take the end of our cord. We're going to siphon it through to the other side. We're going to pull the cord sleeve up. And we don't want this at the end, so what we're going to do, we're going to clip it. Our clippers. Come on. we're going to take our hot glue gun. We're going to seal that little area off, kind of like the end of a shoelace. And then we're going to let that dry for a bit. Once this piece is done, you do the same thing to the other side. We'll get to that in a moment, but in the meantime, we're going to tie it off into a slip knot. That way it is adjustable for when the person needs to put the mask on. And the way that we're going to do that, we're going to crisscross the rope, bring the glue tip around, take the glue tip, bring it under itself, and bring it through its own hole with the other side of the string through it, and tighten it. That way, it's adjustable. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Once you have the paracord on, basically the mask is ready to be worn. However, we are still a few steps short of actually making it safe to wear outside. The next step we're going to do, we're going to cut out a small little fabric square for the inside. With that, I'm going to take our fabric paper, or not our fabric paper, our filter. I'm going to take our grid. As you can see, I've already been cutting out some pieces. Make sure the square is just a little bit bigger than the grid itself. We're going to cut down this way. And then basically, you know, if you do need refills, this thing there's a lot. So if you do need refills and you have one of these, you'll be good for a long time, which I doubt will happen. However, you know, better safe than sorry. I'm going to take the grid, the filter, place it right over it, line the grid up with the slot, press down, wait until you hear the clicks, all four sides. The grid, the filter are set, and the final step would be the seal around the edges of the mask. For that, we need our weather seal, our double-sided weather seal. We're going to need our measuring tape again. We're going to measure out 15 inches from edge to edge. It's about right here. This inside, and get the mask ready to seal it. We're going to start by starting from the middle, going around, up, and then back down. Press it promptly against the mask so that there is a airtight seal against the mask and the seal. Curve it back up. Bring it back down. Now there will be extra seal on the edge. That's just so you can measure out what you don't need. And when you flop it over, this, you're going to need some extra flop on the side, because you can actually see, if it'll focus, you're going to need a little bit on the extra side in order to seal it properly. So we're just going to cut the bottom piece out very carefully, and we're going to use this instead. Take this piece off easily. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now that that's done, we can take this last piece off, this last sticker cover. Then we can start folding the seal over the edge of the mask. Make sure it's flush against it and make sure it doesn't get caught in the paracord. Keep going all the way around so you get to the other end where the flop meets, and cut whatever's necessary off. What's unnecessary off, I'm sorry. Flop it back around. And if necessary, you can get some clothespins, and lock them into place. That way the sticky adhesive stays on a little bit longer, like this. A little bit easier to get the sticky to stay if it has a reason to stay. Bring this over just a bit more. Then after like 10 to 15 minutes, the adhesive will bind with the printed mask. And after that's done, you'll end up with a proper COVID-19 respirator mask. And now I'm going to show you how to properly put it on. If you have any glasses, I would recommend taking them off first. Line it up with your face, shorten the bottom slip knot so that you can actually slide it over your head. Line it up with your face. Get the other slip knot over your head. Make sure it is flush with your face. Tighten it to the best of your ability. Both on the top and the bottom. Put your glasses back on if you have any. And as you can see, it is flush against my face. I can breathe comfortably and confidently knowing that I will not get sick during these trying times. I'm going to take this off now so you guys can hear me. And that is all for the COVID-19 mask. I hope everyone is staying safe in these very scary times. I hope everyone is okay. And if you do need the files to the print, so you can print these at home and get the materials that you need to make the mask, I will put the link to Lowell Makes article in the description or wherever applicable. And I will put the settings to my slicer for the prints in the description, or like I said, wherever applicable. And I hope everyone is safe. Everyone can help each other out in these trying times. And if you have any questions, please do not be afraid to reach out or ask them. The article that I did get the file from will be, like I said, in the description or wherever applicable. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.